It's week 4 of documenting my life and developing a collection in Amsterdam. Right now going for a coffee. As usual, I will not show you the cameraman until the end of the vlog. So it's actually Wednesday now, but I will recap the Monday and Tuesday for you so you know like what was happening and stuff. I hope the wind isn't like blowing the shit out of the audio, but whatever. Yeah, my cameraman is actually he jumps over stuff and does
Parkour.
like, and yeah, he jumps over stuff and like does like backflips and stuff. So that's why I hired him actually.
And tell them, the people, how your sleeping schedule's been going. Today in Amsterdam, Slovakia, we have the new GTA 6 server. Do a backflip,
nice.
honey. What can you do for $1?
Okay, so we back home. So I'm just gonna recap Monday and Tuesday for you all, so you guys know what was happening. Monday, I just was in the sewing room all day sewing, made a shirt sample number 2, redid the pleats on the sleeves, also redid the collar. I made like a split collar situation. I thought of this idea from the first fitting where my collar wasn't really laying nicely, and my technical teacher just took a pair of scissors and made one cut into the collar, and it just suddenly changed the whole shape of the collar. It laid a lot better. So I wanted to take this idea and just do it kind of properly, that there is nice and finished sort of a cut in the collar, as you can see here. Yeah, that's it. So right now the look for Adela is more or less complete and more or less ready for the midterm. To make some samples, for example for the ribbing on the bomber, and also pocket samples that's gonna be on the bomber. Yeah, that was for Monday. On Tuesday in the morning I've just finished the shirt, just sewed on the collar and the cuffs. Later on in the day I went to this fabric sample showcase. There was a shop called Fabric House which sell dead stock fabrics online, and they had like a little showcase of their samples. So you could go to the store, check out the samples, feel them, see them in real life, look at the code of each fabric, and then order them through their website. That's probably everything for the wrap up. It's Wednesday evening now. I'm just gonna finish sketching out my 15 looks that I have to have ready for the midterm. So right now it's Thursday morning. I just went to a fabric shop nearby to pick up some fabric samples, which I'm hopefully gonna use for the collection. Here's the fabrics. I have bought 3 fabrics in total. The first one is black cotton poplin, really lightweight, dry to the touch, but smooth hand feel. Pretty nice fabric for like a button-up shirts. Next one, white cotton poplin, but this one is a bit more interesting. It's called paper touch poplin. It is pretty lightweight. It has really smooth and slippery hand feel. It is pretty drapey. And the third one, probably my favorite, is stone-washed cotton poplin. I really like the color. It's like a faded black or like really dark gray. It has pretty crispy, smooth, dry hand feel. I really enjoy it. Really nice fabric. So these are some of the fabrics that I would like to use in the collection. This is the 3 looks that I'm gonna be making this semester. So the first one is this one. You might be already familiar with this one because this is already in the assembling process. So it consists out of this dress, a button-up shirt, and bomber jacket. This one will be worn by Adela. The second one will be worn by Hannah. It consists out of blazer jacket, pair of pants, and a button-up shirt. And the third one will be worn by David, and it consists out of this button-up shirt and a pair of pants. Right now I'm gonna explain a bit of my thought process behind the fabrics. So for the first look for the dress, I'm probably gonna use this stone-washed poplin, which I bought today. I think it really would complement the dress well. For the bomber jacket, I would like to use some heavy wool that is usually used for overcoats, but in this fabric shop that I was in this morning, they didn't really have what I wanted. And for the button-up shirt, I'm gonna use cotton tyke in white. It's just basically a bit more heavier, more dense weave cotton poplin. It has a dry, crispy hand feel, and I think it is a really nice fabric for button-up shirts. For the second look, for the blazer and the pants, I want to use the same fabric. It's probably gonna be lightweight wool, which I also have to source somewhere else. For the button-up shirt, for this look, I'm also gonna use the white cotton tyke. And for the last look, for David's look, I'm gonna use this white paper touch poplin. For the pair of pants, I still have to figure out which fabric I'm gonna use, and probably gonna figure it out tomorrow. At 1:40 I have a print class for which I will bring some of these fabrics and do some sample printing. So we are done. This was a screen printing workshop. So we have used the screens we have prepared in the class 2 weeks ago. I just made like a screen with stripes because I want to have like really minimal print on my garments. But I've also took a canvas, really messy and dirty canvas from the print rooms, which was used last year on the printing tables to cover up the printing tables. It's printed all over with like a bunch of colors and stuff. So we'll see if it even looks good. And if it looks good, I might try to make like a couple one-of-one pieces from it. It's Friday, 11 a.m. We are right now going to Wesp, which is like 40 minutes, 20 minutes outside of Amsterdam, to source some fabrics. It's like a big warehouse, so I'm really curious what I can find there. By the way, this is the canvas from yesterday. It's 5.5 meters, and yeah, it's pretty crazy to be honest. It has like a lower print on one side basically, and I also kind of like the other side where the ink and the colors just bleed through. Yeah, I will definitely work on this and keep you guys updated what I do with it. For like the future projects, definitely something interesting. We have just arrived to the Wesp. We are now heading to the warehouse. Last time I was here, I was just going through some forest to get there, and I thought that was the only way, but I guess it is not, and we're just walking through some neighborhoods.
The ones who can't wear the Ordsdruck. Don't. Sharp objects. Stay hydrated, guys. There's actually vodka in there.
Okay, hello. Hope you can hear me well, because it's windy. And yeah, this wasn't really a successful trip, I guess, as you can see. No fabrics. I have this really big sample that I took. This is why I traveled like 40 minutes to get here. What I was looking for was mainly like some suiting fabrics for a suit that I'm gonna be making. They had like one that I liked. Well, they had a couple. 90% of them had stretch in them, like elastin or like some kind of stretchy shit. Yeah, we don't like stretchy fabrics at all. Doesn't feel nice, looks cheap. Yeah, there was one that I like which wasn't stretchy, looked really nice, but it was like 26 euros, which if I'm gonna make a whole suit is not really what I can do, I guess, since I need like 2 meters for the pants and like another 2 meters for a blazer. I'm not gonna spend like 100 euros on it. Then I was looking at some wool fabrics, for like heavy wool fabrics for the bomber. The only one I liked, and I didn't even like it like really like it, like love it, right? So I picked out one, so I have like a sample or something, and I was like, yeah, you can cut a half a meter, and she was like, oh yeah, but this one is 30 euros per meter. She was kind of a bitch also. I'm not gonna again spend 30 euros per meter for a bomber, for which I need like 2 meters, so it's like 60 euros for a bomber. It's crazy. Like, we like traveled 45 minutes to this like small little town, to this warehouse where they have like kilometers of fabric, and the prices were like in the center of Amsterdam, so amazing trip. We like had a little like fresh air. We like walked a little, had a bit of fun, you know, got the steps in exactly. And now we're just heading home, and I have to find the fabric somewhere else. So I will probably go to the 2 more stores in Amsterdam, which I don't really like, but it's like I guess my last chance to get something. So I'll also go there probably tomorrow, maybe today, depends. So the fabric hunt continues. Right now we're at market in Amsterdam. There is like 2 stores I wanna see. Okay, so an update. We went to both of the shops. The first one, insanely expensive. As you can see here, the fabric costs 80 euros per meter, yes. In the second one though, I have found one that is pretty decent. It has a bit of elastane in it, so a bit of stretch. But like from the ones I have felt all day, this one is by far the best. I bought like half a meter of it. This is how it looks like. I think it would look nice as a suit for sure. Saturday, 10 a.m. I have to finish up a bomber today. I just have to sew in the zipper and finish the bottom of the waistline ribbing. I'm gonna try to keep the split in there because my design teacher and also me, I kind of like it how it's split at the bottom. I'm gonna go to the fabric shop that I was the day before yesterday, where I got the 3 fabrics, and I have to buy like a heavy wool sample for the midterm, which is on Monday. So the first bomber sample is finished now. I put in the zipper, finished the waistline. I've managed to work out the waistline split I wanted to do. At the end, when it's gonna be made out of an actual fabric, I'm gonna use a ribbing that is more structured and holds its shape a lot better. Right now this ribbing, as you can see on the neck and on the waistline, is really wonky and flimsy. When it's gonna be more structured, the split on the waistline will look a lot better. Also, the zipper I have put in is 5 centimeters longer than I actually want to use, but that was the only option I had. And yeah, that's it. So the trip to the fabric shop was pretty successful. I got in total of 3 fabrics, from which 2 I just got 10 centimeters of. The first one is this one. It is 100% wool suiting fabric. This is an alternative to a gray fabric that I bought yesterday for the Hana look, for the blazer and the pair of pants. It is pretty nice, although it has pretty specific texture, which I have not yet decided if I like or not. The second one I've bought was also a suiting fabric. It's this one. I think this is a 50% polyester, 50% wool fabric. I think it looks pretty nice, has an okay feel, but at the same time, if I look at the texture up close, it might look tiny bit cheap, but I'm gonna try to interface it with heavy wool interfacing, and that might make the fabric a bit better. The third one I've bought is this one, is the heavy wool I've wanted for the bomber jacket. I've bought a half a meter of this for the ribbing sample and the pocket sample. It is 60% wool, 40% viscose. I think it feels pretty nice. It is soft but structured, and it feels pretty warm. The next thing I've bought is this. It's an elastic band for the ribbing I'm gonna make, and this one, which is just a sample of satin bias tape. I'm gonna use this one for finishing all my garments that will not be lined. It's Sunday. I have just finished the ribbing and pocket sample for the bomber jacket, and right now I'm just gonna finish editing this vlog so I can put it out at 5 p.m. The outro, so you can actually like do the outro.
outro.
Bye.
Bye.
No, actually, so if you have liked this vlog, like and subscribe, comment something funny. Share it with your best friend. I will share it with mine. And
We do make out though from time to time.
yeah, make sure to watch the week 1, week 2, week 3, so you guys like know what is happening, you know. And for the next episode, I promise that I will get my cameraman a tripod so he can actually.
Man, my hand hurts like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Goodbye.